What's up, YouTube? I'm back, and today I got an exclusive interview with my first customizer. That's a big ups to me. I'll let Jose introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jose Torres. I'm from Queens, New York, and I've only been customizing for almost a year.
That's
I
what's
learned
up.
and I'm a quick learner.
I see. Um, Started up, man. What pulled you into customizing?
Actually, my youngest was the one that started a couple since he was like 10 years old, customizing wrestling figures. And then, until this year, I decided to do something because I'm still in the grieving period with my son passing away.
Hmm.
So it was like he's a writer and he created a couple of characters that he did. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to customize one of them, and I did. And right there, just the brain started functioning well, and creativity just started kicking in. And I just started from one little kit bash, and it became this whole full blown thing. A couple of months later, to almost a year now.
Yeah, that's that's how we all started. We always end up starting. How I started. Just like everybody, same story. I end up wanting to make. I used to draw, sketch a lot, and I got tired of sketching, and I jumped on YouTube.
Hmm.
And it's like I tell people all the time, anything you want to learn, it's on YouTube. So when I jumped on YouTube, they had pretty much everything that I wanted to do or whatever.
Hmm.
And they taught me how to do everything, sculpt, paint, everything right off YouTube. That's how I started.
Yeah, that's that. I started doing that a couple of months ago, looking how to paint because I wanted able to paint the face more realistic.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of ways to doing it. I still haven't perfect. I'm not gonna perfect it yet. I'm still
yeah. Takes
practicing.
a while. Takes a while.
I'm still kind of new at this, and I'm still learning along the way. I lucky I have people that I could look up to, like you and Major Wilkinson, some other guys that I know from a group that we're in.
Yeah,
And I ask you guys questions, and you guys really give me good positive reviews on the stuff I do. And
appreciate it.
that keeps me motivated too.
So, talking about what was your first custom? You want to get into that? Your first custom?
Oh, and my first custom was my son's character called Shadow Executioner.
Hmm.
That straight up no kit bash, just take everything apart. I went and bought some wrist gauntlets from Etsy and a vest, painted it the color that he did it. That actually he couldn't draw. My friend drew it for him, but he did it just the way he wanted. It was red and black, and it came out like the second version he wanted. And I just started there, and I found his list of characters he created, heroes and villains, that I have in my room hung up. I already did three of them for him. I did the first one. I did Blood Diamond, which is a Native American you saw with the
Yeah.
case. That one is like absolutely one of my favorite because she came out just like I wanted it. And I'm working on two more that he has on his list. But it's just every time I work on one, well, an idea for another one. I start working on another character. Then I'm doing like four or five things at a time. It just
Yeah,
drives
that,
me crazy. But I need
yeah,
to get it out before I forget.
yeah, yeah. I understand. That's kind of how I think everybody's doing customs at this point because everybody I've talked to that does custom work, customizes figures, they do like that. I'm like that. It's like and I'm gonna ask you a question. Do that stuff keep you up at night? Those ideas, trying to get them out, like
Yep,
they
it
hammer you.
does.
Yeah, and then you at
It
work
does.
thinking about this character. I got this character that just talking about how this stuff really is. I got some characters in my head. It's just pounding me right now, but I'm doing dioramas, so I can't.
Mm-hmm.
They just been kicking my butt for a while. So, what is your mind process when you go through making a character? Like, what's the mind process?
Um, I try to like my mind process. I try to like vision it in my head to see how I want it. And if I have all the parts that I need at home, I'll start. If I don't, I gotta look online and look for stuff. I try also look what could I mix into it with other stuff I see, like colors. My thing is like color scheme. The color has to fit the character. If it doesn't, it's not gonna work out. Like for instance, um, I'm doing some new Flint. My version of Flint, he has like all military gray with the tactical vest, and I did just put like shells. The vest looked plain. I was like, it needs something more. So I just cut out the bullet shells from his old vest,
Yeah,
and I was able to put him on around, so he looks a lot better now.
yeah,
The
I seen
scar in
it.
his face was bothering me. It was too light, so I darkened it up a little. So it's like it looks bad. It looks really good now.
Yeah, yeah. That's how the man. I think we all draw it. Back when I drew, I had the process in my head, and I was just draw it. When I was in school, where I was at, I didn't draw nothing at wrestling practice, but wherever I was at, if I had the thought of a character, I would just start drawing it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't wasn't old enough to think of notes then. I would just draw it and just pick out paper and start drawing it. And then and now since I've got a little more older, I think of the characters and it's
Mm-hmm.
in my head. And when I get home, I get at my table, they come out, and then like you say, I done put the character together already, and most likely I'm a fodder junkie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have the parts because I'm a fodder junkie. I use
Mm-hmm.
parts from everywhere, and I travel. I've been places just for fodder, so I have a bunch of fodder. So I'm gonna have the parts. So I put them together. I got this character talking about process, and this character's in my head right now that's just pounding me to get out,
Yeah.
and it's got the backstory and everything. So do the backstories come with the characters too? With you?
95% of the times, yes. There's something like that. Just do the character, and I'm stuck on what to do. Like, all right, I need to think of something or what to do with this character. Or there's something that just as soon as I do it, pops up in my head.
Yeah.
I go on my phone, I type it up, and just do the other process, and it comes out a whole freaking basic, a whole storyline.
Yeah. See, my situation, the storyline comes with the character.
Right.
And sometimes it feels I'm not crazy, but
No, nobody's crazy, bro.
it
It's
sounds
just
like it feels like a download that comes in my head with these characters, like a
Mhm.
download. I get the characters and the backstory sometimes, like
Yeah.
straight. Like this one character has been in my head for about a month, and he's begging me to make him. He's like, his face is destroyed. He's on a big guy. He's a big guy, but he's got all jean outfit with his sleeves ripped, cut off, and he's all jeaned out, and he's a big guy, and his face is ruined. But what happened? He was a real pretty baby, and to punish his mother, they cut his face up.
Damn.
He was a real pretty kid, and they cut his face up, and
Mhm.
he goes by the name Pretty Boy Scarface. His name is Al, and they call him Scarface Al. But but in my head, my universe. He's a bad mom, you know. And this is how these characters come to me, just like that.
Mhm.
They take the story and the look comes.
Just like I made this character called Killjoy. I
Hmm.
don't know if he has a mask, black mask, with
Hmm.
jean vest.
Yeah,
And it was like I need the perfect head for him. So I put out 20 head scopes I have. And I tried every single one of them. I'm like, don't like this one. Don't like this one. That mask kept standing out. It was on the side. It was a wrestling figure mask. Just kept bugging me. So I said, you know what? I took it off and put it on. I was like, yep, this is it.
that's how it
Soon as
goes.
I put the head on, storyline and everything came out in my head.
I
Right away.
told you just exactly.
Right a freaking way.
Yeah, and this is the good thing about these interviews because somebody's watching this and they're probably
Mhm.
feeling the same way, but this is letting them know we all think like
Yeah.
this. You're good. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
good.
It's just
Letting the person know that.
matter of fact, like the chick, the female character I did, the bird one with the wings,
Yeah,
the metal wings.
yeah,
I was like 3 head sculpts. The one with the mask kept bugging me. I put it on. All right, it's blue and everything else is high. Once I painted the face, it's just like perfect,
yeah.
perfect.
We're
And
gonna
then
get
I
it.
gave it the freaking chain on her hand with the spike, the axe, the sword. It is like, yo, it's just like this is a perfect figure.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah,
Talk about
man.
a perfect figure. Which one is your favorite custom that you've done?
My favorite I've done was actually I have 2 of them.
Hmm.
I have my first one, Shadow Executioner that I did, and Old Man Rogers.
Mm.
Old Man Rogers was just I got the idea from Kingdom Come Superman, Farm Boy, plaid
Yeah,
shirt, jeans, t-shirt. So I was like, all right, what can I do? I looked at Wolverine's body. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something with this. Took the body, gave it a nice wash, put Rock and Roll's head on it, put a little white on Rock and Roll and a shield. That goes, there you go. There goes Old Man Rogers. I bought the flannel shirt. I'm like, yo, I was staring at that thing for days. I'm like, this thing looks so freaking good.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
It
man.
was it was simple, but it looks so freaking good.
That's cool. That's how it all goes. I got figures when I do them. When I first did that robot, when I first did my robot art and Kiddo, I looked at those figures, rubbed those art and Kiddo. Like I have Kiddo literally right here.
Yeah.
Before every interview, I'm waiting on the person to come in. I got Kiddo in my hand and art.
Nice.
They're not even in the glass case. I really like those two characters, Art and Kiddo. So y'all understand exactly what you're saying. You started. I ain't gonna say you started, but you one of the first ones I seen really do it at a level that you was doing it. The AI art,
right?
The AI artwork, and what inspired you to do the AI art with GI Joe or customizing? Because you was one of the first I ever seen you do it.
That was just for fun. I was doing family portraits as AI as cartoons and all that. I was like, let me try something else. The first picture I took, I put on there and I just typed in GI Joe a visual comic style file with the little origin, and it popped up like that. I'm like, holy shit, this thing looks really freaking good. So
yeah, you've done some amazing ones.
I was like, let me try something else. So I did it again. I was like, all right, put in the attributes like the power and all that, and it popped up. I'm like, holy crap! And what's good about that? I can't draw for crap. I cannot draw. So, whoever could draw artists, I give them so much props. I wouldn't like insult them with the AI artwork because, that's their but for me, I can't draw. I use it for fun, for my entertainment. So it was just like,
with that.
So, and what's crazy is with chat GBT, it keeps everything in the memory, right? So I did the Towers family. I don't know if you saw, that's my latest one.
Yeah, I got a picture of them.
So, right, I did Dumb, and I was like, I need a couple more people. I said, all right. So I did a Solid Snake for a friend of mine. So he wanted the thing like that. That's all right, cool. So I put it on chat and said, you want to put it in the Reaper Squad verse or Tower family verse. I'm like, holy shit, it gave me my own freaking little universe there and all that. So it was just like, all right, add it in, and it adds on with everything else around that you've done already with the figures.
See, this is the problem. I use chat. You're the one that really got me into that. When I started, I tried at first writing with ChatGPT. Now, when ChatGPT first came out, not like first, like earlier, you could write in there and it would write out what you wrote and it would just correct the spelling and punctuations. This was like early. And what threw me off from it, what got me out of the writing aspect, is when I was writing, it was adding stuff to my writing. So say I write, the dog crosses the street, it'll add the dog crosses the street, steps over a sewer, sees a red dog, and it would just add a bunch of stuff that I didn't even say. So it kind of discouraged me. So I guess me and Chat got into an argument about it. So when I start writing to tell my stories with the I use Chat GPT because it reads to you. I would tell, do not change anything in here that I've written, and it'll read. If you tell it to not change nothing, it'll write what you write. And I did something new that I'm going to bring out. You write your own story in there and you tell it to tell my story in comic book form, it'll do it. So it has a lot of tweaks as far as the writing and it. And I like the way when I take my pictures and I ask ChatGPT and I describe it to make my comic book covers for my T-shirts.
Right, which I'm gonna get one. Trust me.
No, I'll have one for you. You don't have to worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I gotta support you, man. I can't do that, bro.
No, you support you. I saw that one custom you did. Said I liked it. You like you can have it. So I'll send you a shirt, man. You can send me a picture of your design and I'll hook it up on a shirt for you or however you want to do it. But you got one coming from me.
Thanks, man. Thanks, really appreciate it.
Anytime, man. So if Hasbro was to took you on and gave you full creativity over, full creativity over all of designing G.I. Joe characters, what team would you design? Um, what would be a team that you would design? And
Wow. I would love to work with the Dreadnoks. I love the Dreadnoks.
mhm.
I also love Snake, the Rockers Hockey family, Snake Eyes in them, but more the Dreadnoks because you could do more with them than any other character there in GI Joe. You could basically create a whole new character and make them fit into the Dreadnoks.
Mhm.
Like
So you
I did a lawyer for the Dreadnoks.
yeah. So you would
And
create more dreadnought characters.
yeah, yeah. Or I would, or a Black Ops team, a little spin-off Black Ops team.
That's cool. That's real cool. Speaking, you say you like the Snake Eyes. That was actually a question. It's crazy. What do you think makes Snake Eyes so great?
I don't know. I think he's like a lot of people. He suffers through a lot, but he always seems to overcome all the shit that he goes through.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause remember, in the comic book, he looks young, but he's a Vietnam veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He got his face blown off twice. He died in the comic and he came back cloned. That's stupid, but whatever. But he's like everybody in the world. He overcomes grief, heartbreak, and he always seems to come out on top of everything. Even with Tommy, Storm Shadow, when he was mind controlled, he was able to force him to get out of that. And now in the books, they have a strong bond that can't be broken anymore.
Mm. It's funny you bring that up. That's crazy because this goes back up to the last question. I'd ask myself that if I was to have been able to go to, and I've talked to this with several friends, I would want to, if I was on Hasbro team, I would want to do another generation of GI Joe, and I'm working on that right now. As
Right.
we speak, the next generation. So, like for instance, I have Roblox Nephew's the first one that I'm gonna make. His nephew, and he's gonna have a robot. You know, he's real smart. He's into robots and all this stuff. And when I was thinking about doing this, that's the first character that came to my mind was Roblox Nephew. That's
Mhm.
real smart. He's into robots and droids and all that, drones, droids, all that stuff. And and just like Duke's daughter was the next one. And I'm having a problem with ideas with doing Tunnel Rat Junior or Tunnel Rat's daughter. You know, so I couldn't think of it. A female guy Tunnel Rat, but I like Tunnel Rat. That's my favorite GI Joe. So
I did that with Destro. I did his daughter, Destro
yeah,
and Baroness's daughter.
yeah. So that's something I would do. I would bring on go forward with the next generation. And in my universe, my buddy Ken had this idea of say Storm Shadow's daughter, Storm Shadow's son meets Snake Eyes' daughter. They breed and have a kid.
That's fire.
Yeah,
That's
so
dangerous.
yeah, that's something. That's actually
That's dangerous.
yeah, that's something I'm going to be working with like that. So that's something I'm real big into. I used to breed dogs real heavily, so I'm real automatically, naturally into bloodlines.
Right,
So
right.
I'm always crossing, trying to cross the best bloodlines to make the best blood, to take the warriors a step farther than they should.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, even much in my maroons, I do that. I breed to like those maroons are real characters. Like I say this almost all my interviews. They're
Oh,
real characters.
I know. I did a thing for you, and all the history popped up. I'm like, well, holy shit! This is.
Yeah,
I looked up into it. It's interesting, bro. It's like
yeah, and
blew
I
my
got into
freaking
that.
mind.
Ooh, I got into the maroons many, man, probably 20 years ago. I was real deep into them. I got into them off of a DVD. This is way before YouTube was big like this. Nobody knew about. I got a DVD, and it had about the maroons and all that stuff. So those characters just start flowing out my head right there.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I'm crossing different high level warrior bloodlines together, to make those maroons I got. That's
I
why they work so good.
your customer, your figures are freaking badass, bro.
Oh, thank you,
I
man.
just love the way they look. The way you do the designs with the face and all that is like, it's like who can mimic that? Nobody can. I mean, I
Yeah,
know popping is a sign of flattery, but I ain't gonna touch that, bro. That's original, bro. I
yeah.
can't
Well,
do
now,
that.
if you ever had, well, I had a guy that I'll send you some pictures. I'm interviewing him too. He's next. Um, he did some maroons, man. He was a fan of my stuff, and he did some maroons, and they look almost identical to my stuff. And it was so good. I said, "Hey, man, I would like to have some." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a hater or nothing. I like to have some. So he's actually, I got a dude named. I'm writing the Book of Moses, the Lost Book of Moses. That's
Right.
I get really excited about this. The Lost Books of Moses, and I tell about Moses. That's like Shadow Tracker's grandfather, and dude is making. So I sent him, and dude is real good customizers. I sent him the description. I mean, I sent him the story of Moses, and now he's making. He made Moses off just how he read the story, and he looks better than I can imagine.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah. So then he sent me another custom of some figures that he's doing for me. And I'm like, as soon as I seen those figures, I knew who those people, who those characters were. Okay, that's Dragon's son. That's the one that I just knew exactly who those characters
Mm-hmm.
were. So yeah, it's crazy how customized and we get into our own Joe universe. We take it over, you know.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun, so much creativity
Yeah.
you can do. Is you could take figures different directions or different costumes, create your own. And like when back when Devils do own GI Joe for a couple of years, their stories were freaking phenomenal. They had Duke as a freaking CIA agent, so
Mm-hmm.
I made him. So I have like three different Dukes. I have that Duke, I have the OG Duke, and then I have Tactical Duke with the vest, infrared vision, and all that.
Yeah, I saw that
There's
one.
like I like doing different types, but then I like creating my own.
Yeah,
Once you
you
do
have
different types, like in my Joe verse, I have this group of assassins called the Society. You can see it's like John Wick, how they had the hotel.
mm-hmm.
So they all hang out like that until Mr. Shame sends him on a mission or he gives him money. Then I have Miles Morales, who's a part of the Society. He's an assassin. No powers. My has all the guys that I have in there has no powers. Maybe some tech and all that. Him, he has a shinobi sword, a pistol for silencer, and some other stuff, a hood. So it's like I made the figure. I made Miles Morales. I just changed the head, put his head on it. I put all the equipment on it. It looks freaking phenomenal. He's staying like that. So he's also in my verse, he's a part of Snake Eyes clan. He trained with Snake Eyes. He trained with Storm Shadow. And he also trained with Zartan. Because Zartan is in the Joe books, he is a part of that clan too. So it's just like brainstorm so much. And once you do that, then you start working on this. Then it branches off to another character. Then it branches off to the Ladies of Sin with freaking the counselor and her girls, her own team. It's just like one thing after another.
Yeah, man, that Joe universe, and it drives you, man. It drives you crazy. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the next question. How have GI Joe customizing and collecting taken over your house?
That's why I'm renovating on the room. It's taking over half my son's room. So it's just like one half is my little one. He does karate, so one half is going to be his mini dojo. The other half is all mine,
Yeah,
all my stuff. And
yo,
I have over I think 150 classified figures.
mm,
And I look at them like, damn. Back then, when the 80s, I used to have all of them.
mm.
My mother, and for some reason, when I moved out, my mother got rid of most of them. I'm like, what are you doing, lady? You know how much them things are worth? And then I just stopped collecting them. My wife and my son bought me scrap iron, my first Joe, like in 20 something years. I'm like, let me see. I was like, yo, these things are really nice. It's super articulate. After that, just scrap iron, Snake Eyes, Scarlet, General Hawk, and it just kept going and going and going. And now I have like over 150 figures. I have over 150 Joes. I think I made over 50 customs. Now that's included with that.
You're going off. You're going off. You're having
And
fun
then,
over there.
and then to
Yeah,
top it off, the Marvel Legends, the regular ones with the regular faces, you buy those and you add that onto the freaking thing. And it's just like, damn, that's a lot of freaking figures I have.
yeah, it's fun, man. Look, It's all
Yeah, I
around me,
know.
man. It's on top. It's just taking it all in, and I got
Yeah,
the
man.
same thing in the living room. So yes, it's very, 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 very
And customizing also keeps me like it keeps me connected with my son Jay.
yeah, that's what's up.
Because he was always thinking of stuff, writing. He dad, read this. I'm like, you can't do it like that because he sounds more like Batman. He'll change it up. I say, you see, that's better now. Read this, dad. And how about this character? He used to do it on an app, the little figures.
Hmm.
He used to hook them up. You could create your own. So he used to create them. So I've been looking for that file on his PC and I can't find it. I remember how some of them look, but the rest I don't remember. If I find that file, all those figures that he made, I'm gonna make them. I already made like 3 of them.
It's dope.
I'm gonna make the rest of them
It's
for
dope.
him and all that.
That's real dope. I never. That's crazy. I wish. Man, I wish you'd be able to make all of them because that's crazy. I did that with Transformers when my brother was alive. All this was Transformers on this, and he was alive. I
Nice.
was trying to. He likes Transformers, so I was.
Right.
We don't know. I was trying to impress him. You know what I'm saying with the
Right.
Transformers, and because I was always GI Joe, and when he passed, I got rid of those Transformers, man. I sold them all and funded more GI Joes. And I wouldn't even be able to tell you how many GI Joes I have. They're up there, and I'm at one point when they hit us. At one point with all those figures, I was down to figure every day. Plus, we talked about this last night. Me and Seagram, the back end with the pre-orders. Then I had stuff that I could deals coming in, and I was buying figures every day. It was crazy. I spent a lot of money
Yeah, I
doing
have
that.
I have a bunch of pre-orders coming in
Yeah,
soon.
see that? That's what I asked everybody that, and everybody's just talking about that. Talking about that. What advice would you give someone that's just getting into customizing?
Um, Practice. Ask for help if you want it, and just talk to people. Talk to a lot of people that you know that customize the crap out of figures, that does 3D printing, that paints. And that's what I do. I ask people, how do you do this? How many times? Thanks for your help. And I really appreciate all the help I've gotten within the year from you to Major and some other guys that I know online that I just met. This guy Tiago Wolf, he works for Joy Toy Company, and he tells me, listen, you're gonna put the dark layer first on the hair, then put a lighter layer, then you put a lighter layer, so you give the hair more highlights. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I'm over there just painting away. Fuck it. Next one. Now it's like I'm learning how to do that slowly. Do the
Yeah.
dry brushing. I'm still learning how to perfect the dry brushing. I
Oh
think
yeah.
dry
Oh,
brushing is phenomenal, bro. It's fun and wash.
I
Them
can.
two are
Yeah.
like they help me so much.
There's a brush that you can get. It's like almost like a makeup brush.
Yeah.
That's the best dry brushing brush you can get. It's like a makeup brush. There goes some
Makeup
game.
brush, yeah.
It's like it looks like when they sell them at they sell them at Hobby Lobby anywhere. When you go get your brushes, get it.
Yeah.
That that will give you a
I'll,
perfect layer.
I'll just use my wife's. She could kill me later. I'll use my wife's brush.
Don't do that. Um, I wish I could show you. It will give you a purple, misty, smoky layer of dry brushing.
Right.
Then the paintbrush will give you a more harder, more out of control. But it's a great.
Right.
I do that too. It just whatever I feel. I wish I could have posted that video.
Yeah,
Like
I like dry brushing. It brings
me
out
too.
the
Me,
it brings out the texture, makes it look gritty.
yeah.
Especially if you dry brush and then you add the wash with it. Oh, it makes
Yes.
it so freaking good.
I've said that 1,000 times about Hasbro. Like Hasbro, some of their scopes are just unbelievable, man. Like, oh
Mhm.
my god! But if you put a little wash on there and a little dry brush, you can see it. But they don't do that, so that's why I always ask. Like, they're the painting, the people that painted Hasbro and the sculptors,
Right.
they just don't have nothing to do with each other because the
Right.
sculptors does hell of a jobs and the painters don't. They don't like bring the they don't accent the sculptors like they don't
Right.
They don't, because all they would have to do is do a little dry brushing and a
Mm-hmm.
little wash, and they'll show you. With my animal mother figure, he's right there. When I did his arms, which I used Tomex and Zamox arms on him on
Right.
Animal Mother, and when I put that wash on his arm, because they was in Vietnam, they were in the jungle, so you had to make it dirty looking. Man, those arms came alive, brother. Tomax and Zamox arms came alive when I put a wash on them.
Right.
When I put that
Oh,
wash on Animal Mother, man, those arms just came alive. Crazy.
yeah. I started doing that too, putting wash on the body. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking at him like he's looking at me right now, screaming with that big gun in his face. Don't worry about it. The rest of your platoon is coming soon. I just hadn't got to him yet.
Well, man, yo, I bought a minigun off this guy. It's like super big, man. It has like a drum backpack.
hmm
And I'm like, who? I put it on this freaking Amazon woman that I just
Yeah, I got a picture of it. I've seen it.
dry brushed and all that. It's
Remember that?
freaking is huge, bro.
That comes from a video game. I got that gun on my Hawk, my animal figure, because I put Hawk and Animal from WWF,
Right,
WWE, F, however. I'm old school, so it's gonna be F. I put Hawk and Animal in my Dreadnoks,
right.
and I think one
Perfect.
of them have that gun. And Hawk and Animal are Dreadnoks. They're
Yeah,
Dreadnoks. Just think
they're the
about it.
OGs, man. They're the
They're
OGs.
Dreadnoks. When I was a kid, that's why I said this old kid man ain't went nowhere. When I was a kid, and I used to see Hawk and Animal come down the wrestling thing, I thought Dreadnoks.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did my Dreadnoks, which I have my Dreadnoks and I have Hasbro Dreadnoks in here, but my Dreadnoks in the living room, my Dreadnoks are beefed up. They're beefed up with T-shirts on. They're beefed up. All of them beefed up, and they got T-shirt. They got their vest on, but they got T-shirts on.
I'm actually working on a female one right now. I was just
Yeah,
switching heads to see which one looks
yeah.
better. So I'm like, you know what? Thunder Rosa's head look better on the body. Now I got to just now think of the color scheme now of the
E-
body.
Evil Dookie right now is doing some of the craziest dreadnoughts that I've seen, and he's motivating me to do dreadnoughts. I did dreadnoughts 3 3/4. I have 50 of them, custom dreadnoughts right here, but they're 3 3/4.
Right.
Evil Dookie he's motivating me. So right now, I'll send you a mock up of it. I'm doing a dreadnought right now, because I got to get back into him of Zartan's son, who's coming to claim the era of the dreadnoughts. Because
Nice.
Zartan's getting old, and his son's they was finna give it to Buzzer, but his son's showing up, and I'm wanting Evil Dookie to make me a motorcycle. I need to get in contact with him to
Nice.
roll up to the Dreadnought Swamps and say, "Hey, I'm here." And he looks. When I show him to you, you're gonna say, "Whoa, he looks real good."
I can't
So,
wait to see him.
oh yeah, I'll send you. It's a
Can't
mock
wait, man.
up. I'll send you the mock up. But yeah, that's and see, no matter how much we talk, we always tie into that customizing and that creative mindset.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it
It's
is.
just it's just 24/7. It's always on. Always on. Right now, I could tell you about something about a certain figure. I'm already thinking of an origin for one ready to make. And
Talking
then
about
sometimes, you know what's wild? Sometimes you just sit there and let me just put something together. You make as I call it, a beautiful mistake.
oh yeah,
It just
sure,
happens.
sure.
It happens. Like I did oh my god, this Native American I did out of a Star Wars figure, Hunter's head from Star Wars, Stalker's
Oh, I got
body,
him. I got him.
and it was like the neck piece for the peg is perfect for it. And I was like, this is perfect. After that, I just gave it a wash, painted it up a little more, put some more stuff. It looks freaking amazing. That one's up on my shelf too. That's another one I like.
I got a picture of it. We're gonna talk about it. What was one of your hardest figures that you ever did?
My hardest figure was, oh my god, was this bounty hunter cowboy.
I got a
It
picture
has
of it. I got a picture of it.
the legs they're not fit. I had to modify those legs really good to make it fit perfect. It took a lot of dremeling and a lot of sanding down to do. So I've actually got it to fit. and they fit. They don't flip flop. They're perfect. You can bend them and everything. They don't pop off or anything. It's just I had to shave it down a lot from the top. I had to shave it down and then do new freaking peg holes for it, and then paint it up. And then I think you can see it a little bit if you look really close. If you zoom in, you see where I sand the part off at.
Mm.
That one took me a while to do. It took me almost for each leg took me about almost freaking 2 weeks to do because it was like really annoying the crap out of me. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this shit done because this is too good to let go. And if it was the old me, I would have got pissed off and threw everything out. I ain't doing this shit. But nah, this is something I'm really motivated to do, and I really love doing it. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. I could see it in your face. Mine's like that too. And I could tell. It takes you all the way back to '87, man. I swear it does.
Mm-hmm. The O-rings. The
Yeah.
O-rings are much easier. You take the screwdriver, take it
Yeah.
off, and just switch the arms and legs, and then put it right back.
You was customizing your O-rings too?
Oh hell yeah! I used
Yeah.
to paint them too. They used to come out messed up though. Who cares?
I
It was
didn't-
still fun to do.
I think I tried because there wasn't no paint like that. I think we might have tried to put some fingernail polish on one. But just kid stuff, man. I
Yeah,
remember
man.
trying to paint Hot Wheels with fingernail polish. That was crazy. But back then, we didn't have a lot of access to stuff. We get some of our mom's stuff.
Yeah.
We try to do it like that, and it was just terrible. Yeah, we was silly at the time doing that stuff, but it made us creative. It made us creative. We to this day, I still got that kid mind, and I hope I never lose that, man. And I'm still, people say I haven't changed very much since I was a kid. I mean, I'm mature. I'm a father.
That's the only thing that changed. Your parent.
I'm a father and all that stuff, and I'm work jobs. I'm responsible. I'm a good friend. I know how to maintenance a relationship. I do know how to maintenance a relationship. I haven't had a breakup. I've had some issues, in life that me and people wasn't together no more. But as far as still that, I'm still able to maintenance good relationships with people. I haven't had any real bad experiences with that. But as far as me and heart, I'm still that kid from '87,
Yeah.
trying to get that next BMX bike. Trying to follow up behind my oldest brother and try to mock his graffiti that he did, and he was amazing at. Still hanging out with my other brother, trying to keep up with him with shoes. To this day, I'm trying to keep up with my other brother with shoes. He's the master at it, and still trying to enjoy my toys. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, man. One day nobody was here. I was on my floor right here, had all my dioramas laid out. I'm on my stomach getting down, bro, with pictures. Had all my dioramas laid out. I'm talking about I'm pulling stuff out. I had an amazing time, man. Nobody was here. So
yeah, it's the best time sometimes, man. When you're home alone, just let it rip.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Talking about that. How does the family take it you collecting that like this?
Oh, my son Noah loves it.
Okay.
He loves it because he knows when I go to like Walmart or something to get a figure, he knows he's getting a damn wrestling figure for me anyway. My wife, at first she was looking at me like, but now that she sees me like I'm dealing with our personal issues like that, just instead of being depressed, that brings me joy and it connects me with my older son. Is just, you need anything else, we'll go together to Hobby Lobby, we'll get some stuff. She'll go look online. You need this part. I'm like, yeah, get it for me. She'll get it. She helps me out a lot now.
Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's right.
I even asked her. It's funny because I asked her, how does this look? What do you mean? With the face, how does it look? She goes, I don't know. But look at the eyes. She goes, the eyes a little crossed. I'm like, thank you. I'll go back to the room and fix it.
I think we all do that. I've done that to my girl, asked my girl stuff and asked my girl's mom. One time asked my girl mom when I was doing it goes back to the hardest figure I have, and I haven't done it. I haven't completed. I'm trying to do Puff Daddy, P Diddy. I'm trying to make him, and he's hard, bro. He's hard to do. I'm thinking about just making him, throwing some shades on, because I could. The last one, I don't know if you watched Paid in Full, but the last one that I got so close to doing, and I thought I made Puff Daddy, but I made Calvin off Paid in Full. It looks exactly like
Right.
Calvin off Paid in Full. I gave that hit to Savage, but it's hard, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to. He's a hard figure to make. That's just the hardest figure I ever had to make.
You have to sit down a whole day and think about it. How you gonna do it?
I'm
How
not, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I've got the because I'm gonna put him on a Cobra Commander body. He's gonna be right next to Cobra, and it's all in my head how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get him done. It's just we just keep fighting him out, and I've been fighting him, and I hadn't knocked him out, but I will beat him.
I'm the same way as just, but you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Once I get to it, when I start, I don't stop. Unless something else comes up, then I just like divert to the video I put out like not so long ago. Like, yeah, I'm doing 3 things. Meanwhile, I take Captain America, do a vest for him, put the shield on, put a gun holster in the shield with a pistol. It's like this is what I'm doing instead of working on this.
Yeah. Next question: What character do you think deserve more love? What characters do you think deserve more love?
What character deserves more love from G.I. Joe? Wow, there's a couple. There's a couple of them. Muskrat is one from the Joes. Muskrat. Who else? Thrasher.
Mm-hmm.
Xandar needs a version 2.0. Zartan's brother. Who else? Wow, there's too many of them.
Yeah.
You always get the like 1,000 variants of Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, we just
Destro.
About that
they need to make Destro son. Yeah. I made a Destro son.
Yeah, we're gonna show
like, they need to make one. Who else? They need to do another Spirit.
Yeah.
They don't give him much love, and he's always in the books.
Yeah. Have you ever seen my Native Americans? They're saying around and around Spirit. I got a big group of Native Americans. I need to show them more. There's a dude that just dropped a bad, really good Native American, and I'm like, that figure look like he needs to be with my Native Americans. Yeah, I need to show them more. Yeah, the Native. That's a good answer, man. That's a real good answer.
I mean,
if you was to jump into the Joe universe, what team would you want to be a part of?
Snake Eyes.
You want to be a part of the Raja Kaji?
Yep.
Why you say that?
Snake Eyes is my favorite Joe.
Yeah.
Always been since the first figure came out, the Commando version. That's what did it for me, the way he looked in the Commando version. Then when they came out with the ninja outfit, that was even better.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 versions I like. Everything else is like, eh.
That's dope. If it was me, I would want to be a part of Night Force. And it's just, I don't know about that. When I was a kid, Night Force was amazing. And as an adult, I was talking about this the other night. I'm still biased to like stuff. I'll still say stuff that I liked when I was a kid. I would like to be down with Night Force. I'm probably gonna make myself and put me on Night Force. I'll be on Night Force.
Gotta be fire, bro.
Yeah. And I know I'm dark skinned. I know I'm dark skinned, all right? I'm gonna put some paint on my face, okay? Some paint's coming on my face, all right?
Speaking of,
I want to be there with a badass gun with some paint on my face.
Speaking of figures, the freaking, like I said, a beautiful mistake. The Joseph Towers, the one I made,
yeah,
and his wife. I'm looking at that. I looked at him like that looks like me and my wife. I swear.
Oh, we do that. We do that, and that sometimes a man just does that. Man, it'll do that like that. Where do you see your G.I. Joe hobby in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I would need a storage room. I would need storage.
Everybody's saying that.
Well, I would need a garage because I would want to do a whole diorama display.
I was just telling somebody, I want to do that. I want somebody to call me. I like traveling, fly me out. Well, I can fly out or whatever. Hopefully, it's not too far. It's not too cold. And I've done it before, and I just want to do somebody's whole garage, like everything, just
Wow.
mountains, just everything. It'll probably
Mm-hmm.
take me a couple weeks. Why I don't do it here? Two reasons. I don't have the room, the time. I don't have the room, and I would like to get paid for it. And the maintenance for that stuff, man. Keeping it up, dusting it. It's
Mm-hmm.
because I've had one. You know what I'm saying? You can't just with an air blower or nothing. You have to dust it off, or you can let it get dusty. And if you like that look, it'll make it look really grittier. But I would like to do that one day, like
Yeah, that's
get
that,
commissioned out because I've done it at my own house before. I got pictures of it and videos of it, but yeah, that. And I'm probably gonna do it again. And if you ever do it, trust me, it will turn you into a little kid again because they all
Mhm.
you have your toy set up 24/7, and all you have to do is put figures on it. I mean, I have
Mhm.
dioramas in my living room. You know what I'm saying? I have dioramas everywhere to put figures on, but that's what I would do. It's that kid in me, man.
Yeah, man. You can't get the kid out. The kid's always there.
Yeah, and that's good because they say when the happiest you were when you were as a kid like that, that lets people know you're still a happy, good spirited person because you always can reach back and you can
Mm-hmm.
reach back and look for you like you can reach back and grab little Jose. So you're always taking care of little, Jose. No matter how big you get, no
Mm-hmm.
matter what happens in your life, you're always taking care of little Jose, that little kid from
Mm-hmm.
'87 or whatever. He's always getting taken care of. That's the way I
Exactly.
look at it. No matter what
Exactly.
goes on, you got to take care of that kid, man. Make sure he's straight.
He could be talk. He could be talking. I had a zone out sometimes. My wife be talking to me on one thing, and I'm like thinking of something. I was like, "How am I gonna put this figure here?" Did you
Yeah.
hear me? Oh no, I didn't hear you, honey. I'm sorry. I zone
Yeah.
out, man.
Hey, nothing. Hey, I'm that way. Trust me. I think we all zone out sometimes when our girls talk to us. Huh? Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Uh huh. My girl says, "Is that all you could say?" You talk to your friends, you get them good conversations, but all you tell me is, "Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Uh huh."
I even talked to her about it. She's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
She just nods her head like, "All right." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm sorry." It's like I need to get it out of my system somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can make your life a GI Joe title or mission or comic book mission, what would the title of your life be as a GI Joe mission?
Wow, I didn't think of. I don't know. To be honest with you, I know it's to help people. Definitely help people.
What would it could be a GI Joe cartoon episode? What would the title be? A comic book cover title. I mean, what
Wow.
would the title be if it was your lifestyle, your life? But it has to be a GI Joe episode, comic. It has to be a title. All GI Joes had episodes had titles. What would your life
Mm-hmm.
title be?
Wow, I have to think about that one. Whew. That one's a hard one. I don't know. To be honest with you, I guess my thing is trying to overcome everything that's been going on in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I always put people ahead of myself. Try to help everybody else instead of myself. Um, I have no idea. I don't know of a title.
That's cool. But think about it and put it in the comments or DM me and I'll put it on in the description. It's a good question though. Trust me, you're
Yeah,
not
it
the
is.
first person to shit. A lot of people, it gets them. It's a good question, and that's see when I started podcast. I wanted to do two things, three things really. I want to educate people because you're educating people right now. You gave some good game. I wanted to hear people's stories. I want to hear about people. Joe Universe, you've done all that, and I wanted to give people questions that will make them really think. Because I don't want to ask you what bike did you have when you was a kid. I mean, I would care what kind of bike did you had. It matters. You know what I'm saying? But I want to keep good questions, man. And so you're a good interviewer. Let's talk about some of these pictures you got, man. Let's get into them. And I know I didn't bring it into the interview because I wanted to show this stuff, man, that you're doing. Um, All right, that's some of your stuff. Just tell the folks about that, man.
Well, that is a figure I did for a friend of mine, and I wanted to make it a little fun. So I actually made a file for it, a file that you can carry in your hand yourself. It comes with the figure in a box, and inside the box it has a profile and all the other stuff. This file has the whole story, the wanted poster, his file card, and other stuff. So I was like, all right, how I'm gonna make it look like a top secret thing. So I printed out the in my little universe, everything is omega level. If it's like a higher threat, it's omega level. So this character is an omega level character who's a higher threat to the federal government or to the people that tries to pursue him. So I was like, fuck it. I just did that, and I was like, I like the way it looked. I was like, I hope he likes it. I showed him the pictures. Like, he can't wait to read it, and it's actual pictures and files are in there. People he hit, like if it's a hitman or the hits that he has, BS pictures, other stuff that I just threw in one thing and just put it in there. Is actually the characters based on a Joe that got left behind. They thought they left him there to die. So he decided to join Cobra and became a big threat. So he was offing the soldiers that left him there. So that's a file that General Hawk will get and give it to the Torres, the Towers family to hunt them down. That's special division. So they have that file. So it's just something goofy. Not goofy. It was just, let me try something different. Instead of a small file card, it's the small one. Then you have the big one like this, with the origin, the name of the character, the origin, rank, weapons he uses, people he's killed, people he worked with,
Damn.
all that other
I'm
stuff.
gonna have to commission you to do one of those for my Maroons and do one of their life, like the Lost Book of Moses, do his story like that, because his grandson found his books, and I may have to have you do his books like that. That'll be
Like a
dope.
whole file card, like
Yeah,
files and all
like
that.
that. That's nice, man.
I just, like I said, I just want to get, sometimes, like when you do like top secret file cards, sometimes the files look a little dirty and grimy. I want to get that look down. This is like my first one I've ever done. An
Dry
actual
brush it.
size like that.
I would
I just want, huh?
dry brush it, and I think wet coffee or tea.
To make like the edges of like a
Yeah,
little.
yes.
So
I
when
think
you
it's
take
wet
it out the
coffee.
file, you can read it, be like, holy crap, this looks like it's
Yeah.
been there for a long time.
You may have to TikTok it or YouTube. I think it's wet coffee or tea. It'll give it that tinted look.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I think
wet coffee.
coffee would be
I
better.
think, huh? I
Coffee
don't
would be
know.
better.
I forgot which one.
Coffee, or maybe some cigarette ashes you could smear on too to make it look really dirty.
Dry brushing to give you that, because you'll be able to control it a little bit better.
Yes, it's just, I was like, you know what? Let me try. It was just pestering me, so I was like, fuck it, I did it.
It looks great, man. It's a great idea.
Thanks.
Crazy, great idea. Next up. Oh, sorry.
Blood Diamond. Yeah, that's one of Jason's characters that he did, and my wife was the one that actually did the whole printout in the back and the front. I did the file card, she did the rest, and that's a packaging that I got that I told you about. Is you don't rip it off, you can slide it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then she's based on one of the characters my son made, Jason, and I took her name for my niece's name. So she basically has my niece's name, and the origin is basically my sister-in-law's family, but everything's reversed. See, and there she is with Spirit and his little off squad that he goes. So she works with Spirit, and she also is a part of the female squad, Ladies of Sin. She's the tracker and the hunter.
That's dope.
She was fun to make.
I can tell. All right, there goes some of your art.
That's Jason's character. That's a Shadow Executioner.
Yeah.
That was the AI version, and that's Jason right there.
Yeah. It's a good
I mean,
one.
so when my friend Chard drew him out, he was like that, exactly how I saw him. That's my friend drew him out, and he loved it. So I was like, I have to make the figure. So I made the custom figure for it as exactly like that, the way he pictured it. So it was just a little Dremel in the hand, making the wrist gauntlets fit better. I had to Dremel the hole a little bigger. The peg, the neck peg is a Joe neck peg. That's a Marvel body. That's an Ant-Man Marvel body with a Kamakora's head. I was able to fit the head with the neck peg perfectly inside. I'm able to take the head off and put different heads on too.
Mm, that's dope. You
That's
did a
another
good job.
original right there.
All right, there goes that one that you did.
Solid Snake. That one was fun. The face was a little. The face was annoying me a little bit. I think I messed it up like 3 or 4 times. I took the paint off and repainted them again. So I think the last one did it for me with that Snake Eyes version 1 body from Classified. That's the first one. And I looked at it. I was like, that's a perfect snake, solid snake body for him. Took everything apart, sanded down, and painted it, dry brush it, and wetted it a little bit. And it looks pretty good. I mean, I hope I did a good job.
Looks good. It looks good. Good work. You have a lot of good work, man. So much. I
Thanks.
ought to put all that stuff, the stuff up here. We've been up here all night. So I just randomly grabbed some of the ones that I liked it, and trust me, you'll be back up because you'll be back. We'll
Yeah,
do
yeah.
more of it someday.
Ah, that one. That one was that's Menace. That
Hmm.
one was. This is another one that I had to change the legs on because the legs he had on before were too skinny, and he kept falling over with the minigun.
Hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I took Roblox legs and I made it fit, and it doesn't come off for nothing. He has that's a Cobra head with a Valaverse helmet and arms, and the armor. Everything else is Joe and Marvel. That one, I like that one. I still have that one on. I'm thinking of making him a part of my Wakanda hit squad that I made.
Oh, Wakanda Hit Squad. That sounds dope.
Yeah,
See,
that's that.
that sounds dope. Wakanda Hit Squad.
That's a Mercer, not Mercer. Menace. That's his
Yeah,
name. That's the only thing I came up with. I haven't come up for Origin yet. I'm still looking.
Menace is dope. He looks dope.
Dude,
He looks like
I'm
he can
still
jump.
looking. I'm still looking for Origin for him. A really good one. I'm actually
I
going
mean,
into.
looks
I'm
like he
actually
can jump right in those maroons. He looks good.
Yeah. I'm actually looking into African history for him to make him a part of a descendant for somebody
Oh
from
yeah, that's
Africa.
dope.
So it's like that one worked out pretty well. I liked them. Oh, that one, Warlock. Yeah, you know who he looks like, right? Look at that face.
Hmm.
I made him that's Rock and Roll's body with Jeff Hardy's head.
Looks good. Looks
No,
great.
my son Noah did the paint on his face. He painted the face for me. I did everything else. This one is Austin St. Mark. He's an Aussie, illegitimate little brother of Zartan. He thought he's a part of the family, but he's not.
That's dope. See what I'm?
So
I used.
he was in if you know the origin of Zartan, him and his brother and sister went an orphan in Australia, orphan house. And there were 3 troublemakers. So I just added him into the fold. It became the little one. So he thinks he's a part of the family, but he's not. And then his grenade launcher, I called it the Purple Rain.
That's dope.
And that's his favorite color, purples. I mean, yeah, this dude, bro. Yeah, this is you see in the bottom where the AK-47 is at, the leg. That was really high. I shortened it really low to make it fit really good. This is another difficult one. He's this one I looked on. I did a little history on him too. I just gave him a different name, but the history fits like Western history. I forgot. I have his origin somewhere on one of my files on the phone. But yeah, that one took me a couple of weeks to do too. That's Ricky Starks. I gave him a beard.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. There's I gave him a beard. I was like, let me see how he looks with the beard or without. I liked him with the beard, so I left it on. He has crossbones chest piece, the whole chest piece with the bulletproof vest. Valaverse legs, no, GI Joe legs, Valaverse arms, and he's all different figures, bro.
Yeah,
Wrestling, GI Joe, Valaverse, and Marvel, all put into one. I think those are sometimes the best ones that come out
they
really
are.
good.
They are. One of my mass maroons, Wolfman, is like that. He has every line in him. I'm Marvel Legends, Valorverse, Spawn. He has everything in him.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the best ones, and that's one of my favorites too.
If you notice, I don't know if you could, if you ever go into my picture, zoom into his face,
Mhm.
the freaking putty broke off when I was doing it. I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna stress myself out, so I painted it. You can't tell from the picture, but if you look really close, it's like half a mustache and the rest is painted.
Hey, sometimes those work, and the ain't no mistakes in art. That was my teacher used to tell me. There's no
Yeah,
mistakes in art.
that's another one. Oh, and the grenades, I those are all custom. I had sand down grenades to make it fit on the one of the GI Joe leg braces. I
Mhm.
glued it on, so all that everything on him is from scratch. Oh, the king. That's this guy's, oh my god, from Star Wars, from Mandalorian. Esposito, the villain.
Mhm.
That's his. That's the Mandalorian body with Sabretooth's fur, Magneto's cape, and Black Panther's head. That was for this one. Major gave me the idea for the purple and black because it was red. So I was like, you know what? I had to prime it all black before I did all that. Took them apart. I did every piece single, single piece. By and then his head, I had to mod the neck piece. I had to put a tube for the neck piece because the neck piece, the neck peg was small in the Star Wars figures. So what I did was I took a tube, the from an aquarium, those plastic tubes used for the aquarium. I measured it, I cut it, I put it inside the peg hole, glued it, and now it fits. It moves up and down. You could take it off, put the original head on, and everything. So it's just I made it so the head could come off, on and off.
It's nice. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's the best one right there. That one's going to you soon.
yeah.
That one. The chain is from that chain is long. That's a long chain. That's I added the chain for her. That's a different one. The one she has now is longer. It's
Mhm.
about 10 inches.
Yeah. When
This
I
is this
first
one,
say, I'm listening.
the chain is from Spawn. The Spawn chain
Hmm.
is from that. I found it online. And I was like, you know what's perfect. I bought it for this character, and then I added a little attachment for the axe to stay on her wings in the back.
When I first seen her, I was at work. I think I commented on it. Said, "Man, this is I liked it a lot. Like she looks like a real like she's she used to be with the red native females. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
she's like up ranked. Like I got her story already. She's like she's with them and she's high in ranking with them. And
Mm-hmm.
she's nice, man. You did your thing on that one. I appreciate it because I would have bought her from you, but I appreciate you giving it to me. And I'm trust me, I'll set you up something real nice for her. I'm
I
gonna
just
set
need the
you up.
perfect box for her, a nice big box, because I need the wings in there too. Even though the wings, even though the wings fold, but I want the wings out so you can see it better in the
Oh
box in
yeah,
the packaging.
yeah, yeah. You're doing those packaging, and this is something that you're doing that I'm not doing. You're doing packaging. You're doing file. You're doing box packaging like at a high level. I'm not doing it. I'm just doing custom figures. What I
It's
will
just
probably have you next time a person. I may have to. Well, I will have to commission you because I have had people ask, do I do box sets for their
right.
figures, and I've said no, I don't, and I didn't even know nobody was doing it until you started doing it. So now, when I get somebody needs some box sets, I'll say yes. I don't do them, but I do have somebody that can do them for me.
Yeah, they took a while to do that. Even with the plastics now, I bought like this breakaway foam that you could pick
Mhm.
at it, so you could cut it out into the figure design and put it in the box with the figure.
See, that's something,
Because
and that's something I'm not doing, and that's something I need somebody to do for me. So I appreciate you, man, taking that up.
that's Destro's son.
Yeah.
That one was fun. That was cool. That was simple, easy head swap, and just
Mhm.
paint the everything else. I added the little chain on it. I really did when he came out in the Devil's Due version of Joe. He's like actually a really good character that they didn't use a lot. Even now in the new series, they don't even have him. It's like, come on, bro, seriously, you gotta have him in the new series. So I was just like, you know what? I made him. I was like, I'm happy with him, and now he's a part of my part of the Iron Grenaders.
Yeah. And mine
And
can.
and also I could also put the Destro's mask on it too because the head comes off.
Oh yeah.
I didn't change anything about it either.
I'm gonna have to. I did Destro, a mask off Destro. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of him. But yeah, I may have to get. I may have to make one of those or get one of those from me because he would look good with my Iron Grenaders. He would look good with them. I may have to make one to get one because I never even dabbled into Destro's son like that.
I also even made his girlfriend, Lady Armada. I made her too.
Oh man, I didn't. I think I know I've seen her, but I don't have a picture of her to show. Cause you
She's
have so much stuff. I couldn't get it all. But we're gonna get into her at the next episode. The next interview we will get into her.
definitely.
That's a
Yeah,
bad one. That's a good one. That picture's on
yeah,
point.
man.
Everything is crazy on that one.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
Hunter's
gonna have
head.
to
That's
talk about
Star
that.
Wars. That's the Star Wars that I was telling you about.
Yeah, I know. You're definitely gonna have to tell us about that character. Because I
I don't
left
know.
that
It
one
was
to
just
last because I wanted.
that one was just when I was looking at the figure, I was like, what should I do with this? And it just popped up. And he's a code breaker, a wind talker as they call it back.
Mhm.
He is a descendant of oh my god of Navajo wind code breaker from World War II.
Oh man,
I
good.
can't remember his name. Hold on. Let me see if I pick his name up from here. I know I have his file on my phone somewhere. Oh, here you go. See, I have all the files here. All the file
Hey,
cards. Yeah, his code name is Shadow Bear.
mm,
His name is Joshua Nez. Nez is in Navajo means brave and tall. So I look like I said before I do anything. I go into Google. I look up stuff that I want to know,
yeah,
like code breakers. Yeah, so he's a
yeah.
native. He's from the descendant from a Navajo code breaker from World War II.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. You have to do. Sometimes you have to do research with your figures. And I was just having this conversation with somebody. I'm so deep into my Joe universe and my custom characters that I can tell you what their names mean. I can even much tell you what they like to do when they're not fighting and everything. You know, I can tell you everything
Mm-hmm.
about. Like I can tell you what character. I got some characters in there that's psychos that people don't even know that they're psycho. Even much got characters that suffer from PTSD from going to on so many missions. So yeah. I go like that.
Yeah,
So
I'm reading. I have his little file here that I did right,
mhm.
and then before I put it on chat GBT. So his father is a high chief for his tribe,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just started working with Spirit. He was in the army working as a
Mm-hmm.
code breaker, and then Spirit found him, and he decided to join the Joes along with Blood Diamond. So them three always go on missions together, as I write it down in the book. Well, in my little story that I have for them here.
That's dope, man.
So everything is just this is a really good figure. I like how he came out. I wanted to do something with the camel, but I was like, you know what? I like him better like that. He looks cool, and he also has a military beret too. But I like him better like that.
I like him like that. I wouldn't even put the beret on. That's perfect. If anything, I'll add some feathers. And if you need some feathers, I got some little bitty 112 feathers.
Actually, he has the native thing I added on him.
What, the feathers?
It's like the neck brace thing, the necklace, whatever they
Yeah,
have, they call it.
yeah.
I
I'm
have
talking
that
about
on
the
him too.
feathers coming out from his hair.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
I'll throw you some in a little envelope. I think I have a few feathers around here left. They are nice, man. I put some on my roller figure, and I got other figures that's gonna have feathers on them. Some of my
Nice.
older maroons, older ones, they have feathers and stuff. Yeah, that was good, man.
Yeah, I really that one came out really nice too. That one's still up on my desk. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, like the ones that I really like, I leave them out. Just leave them
yeah.
because they look really good.
We finna wind this thing on down. I like to end it off with bringing everybody together by asking everybody the same question or two questions. Are you going to Joe Fest this year?
No, I wish I can, but I won't be able to make it.
No problem. Well, I'm going out this year. Last year I saved the money to go, and I went to Houston instead. Um, went to Houston instead, and I don't know why I didn't go DFW because I'm literally down the street from DFW. That's like nowhere, and I'm always going to Dallas. Supposed to be going to Dallas this weekend, but I told my girl just you and your mom go to Dallas. I'll stay at home with the kids. Her mother's birthday this weekend, and she needs to take her mom somewhere out of town. So yeah, we're definitely doing that. Next question. I'm going this year because I want to have that experience. And if it's a good experience, next year, I plan on selling some stuff. I plan on getting a booth,
Nice.
and I plan on getting. So I'll probably, if I set up and get a booth, I'll probably definitely be hitting you up for some packaging. You'll be fully loaded with work.
I'm
um,
looking forward to it.
Next question: what was your favorite and best struggle meal while growing up?
Wow, a bologna sandwich with mustard. That
Bologna.
was always a go-to one for
Yeah,
me as a kid.
yeah. The past two guys I've asked, it's been Roman noodles. So this
Ah,
is a bologna sandwich is good. A bologna we'll take a bologna sandwich, but Roman noodles is in the lead right
yep.
now. All right, Jose. Anything you want to let the people know before you get out? Your Instagram, your Facebook, where they can find you at.
About Instagram, you can check it out at 1621 Creations, and that's it. Just check out my work there.
All right. All right, Jose. I'm out, man. Had a great time interviewing you. You will definitely be back. All right, brother.
Thank you for inviting me.
Anytime. You'll be back.
All right, my brother. I'll talk to you soon, bro. Have a good one.
All right.